reading. I'm going to do tarot cards, and then I'm going to follow it with your relationship reading. If you would like a personal or private reading from me, you can purchase them via my website or contact me via my website. I will put that link in the description box below. I also had a lovely inspiration for what I'm going to be offering with April's readings. Okay, so watch April's readings, which will be coming up at the beginning of March. Lovely idea that came through, especially for you guys. I'm quite sure of it, especially those of you that watch regularly. This is definitely meant for you. Okay, so let's first see what is in store for Scorpio for March, right? Oh, that's a nice card to start with. Right. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, this is interesting. Quite the people. Lots of major arcana coming up here as well. And a final card. No, I'm going to take one more. Okay, interesting. Right, let's see here, because you start off with a Six of Fire, which says there's some kind of good news coming up for you. You're going to get public recognition for something you've done, or you're going to receive good news for some kind of effort that you've been putting in. It brings some kind of reward for you, so that's very nice. The Hermit says, however, you will be spending time introspectively. You are introspective at the moment. You are looking within. You're not looking out there for validation, even though you're going to be receiving some. You're more looking inwardly at the moment, looking for answers inwardly. That's what you're going to be spending most of your time in March doing. This doesn't mean that you have closed off your heart. It just means you're busy with your inner being at the moment. Your heart is open and you are willing to engage with other people, completely willing to engage with them. The King of Water says you're even comfortable doing so in March, but you are busy with your own stuff, okay? The Four of Air says, because you also need time out. You need a rest and you need a vacation. You need a bit of time out from the busyness of the world out there, the busyness of people out there. Perhaps if you've been working really hard or you've been going through challenges, you're needing a bit of a break at the moment. So that's possibly why the Hermit card is showing up as well. You just need to spend a little time, quiet time, alone, looking inward. Even in nature, that's always a good idea. Meditation, allowing your self time before you make a decision. I'm seeing that coming up in here as well. Some kind of decision is coming up for you in March, but take time to make that decision. The Nine of Fire says that don't give up, okay? Have courage and believe in yourself. So whatever it is that one is pursuing at the moment, and it is taking a little bit of time and it's taking your effort, definitely don't give up. Keep going and believe in yourself. Because the Moon says that there are fears that need to be released. Now you have several cards coming up here that speak about that. So maybe the introspection and the work that you're busy with at the moment is fears that are still held within you. The fears are what is holding you back. The fears are what is sitting as residual energy within you. They need to be released, okay? Because the balance card comes up after that. So there is a need to balance something in your life. Perhaps balance one's carefulness, perhaps balance one's overthinking things, even though you need to think things. Perhaps the balance between taking action and thinking, the balance between being overly busy and being quiet. There needs to be a balance that is struck. Because your final two cards is the Three of Air and the Two of Air. Now, these cards come up together. There is some kind of situation that is causing you heartache. It is making you unhappy. But it's due to the fact that there is a decision that needs to be made that you are not making. Because you're making it, trying to make it with your intellect. And your heart has something else in mind. Now, if I look up the lineup of cards that are here, this decision is not about an action that needs to be taken. It's not about I need to change my job, I need to move, I need to stop doing this. It's an inward. The Hermit shows up here, okay? The having courage and believing in yourself shows up here. This is about the Moon shows up here. This is an emotional decision. It's about releasing and letting go of your fears. Now, for a lot of you, you're going to go, what fears? So the thing is to really think about, what is holding you back? What is it that stops you from enjoying life fully? What is it that stops you from enjoying being a human being fully? And then the fears will come up. You'll know what they are, okay? And it's time to release them. Just let go of them. Easier said than done, you say. I totally agree with you. But you are kind of being forced into doing that. That is what March is about letting go of those fears that have been controlling you for many, many years. So you start off the year with a year, in a year as well, I hear, but especially March with some kind of good news. It's the kind of bolstering I'm hearing that you require. But then you need to face up and square up to the fact that the fears that have been holding you back all this time need to be let go of. The fears that have caused imbalance in your life. You've probably worked too hard, pushed too hard, even possibly addictions involved. Work addiction is one that we never speak about. Anybody speaks about, but trust me, it's as big addiction as anything else. Keeping busy is also an addiction. So it's about striking the balance in life. And one is not striking the balance in life because that fear is chasing you, so you're finding for outlets for the fear, which can be hard work. It can be overdoing something, anything, work, house cleaning, choose whatever it can be. So it's about letting go of that and actually just spending quiet time just being, which I would really say, other than Buddhist monks, the rest of us, we don't do that. On the mobile phone, we're on the internet, on the phone speaking, phone talking to people. We're looking for things. We're constantly not spending quiet time alone. So we don't find that balance in lives, and we are all absolutely exhausted, right? So it's about finding that balance in the month of March for Scorpios. Okay, so let's have a look at your relationship life. What has happened for Scorpios in their relationships in March? So it's about finding that balance, about going inwards, about letting go of those fears that have been chasing you all these years. Just letting go of them. It's time. Okay, so that card's coming up for everybody at the moment. Relationships are showing a similar theme. Okay. All right. Cool. So, who could afford to sit around? You're right, time is money, hey, Steve? Our favorite saying of the 21st century. Oh, God, it's going to cause us great harm at some stage. We're all going to be exhausted. Okay, so heart-to-heart conversations come up. This has been coming up for many people at the moment. In March, an important conversation arises between you and a prospective or an existing partner. It's all about freeing yourself of your fears. The things that hold you back and hold you down are your fears. They are playing their part in your relationships too. Of course they will. If you have fear, they're going to be in your relationships as well. Because you need to have trust and you need to have faith about how things are going to unfold in this situation. You need to be more sociable. You need to let go of control issues. You're going to be feeling all these things, okay, coming up in the cards, because you're going to be nudged and pushed and be feeling these things. You've got to show up as yourself. You have been showing up as someone who is trying to, touchy subject, you're trying to manipulate people. We all are. By pretending to be something. So you're hoping to guide, steer, control, manipulate the relationship. We all are. By presenting yourself in a certain manner, by presenting things in a certain manner in a relationship. Because this is how you do your codependent thing, okay? This is how we control relationships. Not you, all of us. Me too, all of us included. This is how we control relationships because we're scared. We're scared we're going to get hurt. We're scared we're going to get rejected. We're scared we're going to get dumped. That's a long list, but you know it all. You could give me the list. So March is the opportunity for us to take a look at that behavior and say, whoa, I need to have more trust. I need to have more faith. It's going to come via and courtesy of a conversation that's going to be pushing all those buttons for you. But yet the opportunity free yourself of those habits, okay? And let's face it, they don't come out of nowhere. We learned that. So we built up this little arsenal that we now use to protect ourselves, all of us, okay? But March gives the opportunity to, to have faith and trust in relationships. Have faith and trust how relationships are unfolding, okay? And ultimately, to rather embark on a playful attitude and actually, eventually, if we do follow all this guidance and the pushes and little shoves that we're going to be getting, we can have a lovely, playful relationship with a lovely, playful attitude, either in a new one or even in an existing relationship. So that is your reading for March. Quite profound, actually. There's a lot of information in there. If I were you, watch this several times because you're going to hear a new message every single time that you listen to it. Thank you for chatting, Steve. And I hope I didn't waste your time. Okay, so I'm wishing you all love and blessings and hugs for the month of March. I'll just repeat again, if you would like a personal or private reading from me, and I do an amazing soulmate reading, you can contact me via my website. I will put the link in the description box below. Watch your April one when it comes up. I'm doing something really special, or offering something really special for you with the April readings. We'll speak again soon.